Hey guys, it's Miss P here. Today we're actually gonna do our lesson this way, so just bear with me because I'm learning how to use this just as you are. So today we're actually learning about adding and subtracting rational expressions. So just to do a little bit of an overview, I just want to take a look back at fractions really quick. So let's say you had something like 2/3. That does not even look like a 3. I apologize. I am learning how to do this. So 2/3 plus 1/2. Okay. If you guys remember, you are unable to do this because the denominators are different. If your denominators are different, you can't add or subtract a fraction. So the only way we can actually add or subtract these would be to find a common denominator. Um, so I'm going to teach you just a refresher of one of the easiest ways to do it. One of the easiest ways is just look at the bottom. Okay, we have a 3 and we have a 2. We're going to multiply 3 times 2, which gives us 6. Okay, so if we multiply this whole thing by 6, we can actually then divide everything out. So 6 times 2 gives us 12. And that's going to, wow, that is ugly. Okay. That is going to stay over the 3. Then plus 6 times 1 is 6 over 2. Now, guys, these are fractions we can easily divide now. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we get 4 plus 3, which equals 7. All right, so that's just a little overview about how we get to add and subtract fractions. So now we're actually going to get into the lesson of what we're doing today. So we're going to normally do it like we would in class. I'm actually going to give you 4 examples today. So we're just going to go through 4 examples together, and that is your work for the day. So example 1, all right? So let's look at this rational expression. We're going to have 1 over x, all right, plus 9 over 5. All right, so for this one, our first step is going to be finding a common denominator. And I would suggest the easiest thing to do with that would be to take what's on the bottom and multiply them together. All right, 5 times x is 5x. So we're actually going to multiply this whole thing, okay, everything, by 5x. Okay, so now that's going to give us 5x times 1 gives us 5x. And you keep the same denominator. 5x times 9 gives us 45x over 5. So now, guys, we're just going to simplify this. The only things that you can simplify in the first part are the x's, right? X over x crosses out. So you're left with 5 plus 45 divided by 5 gives us 9. Keep your x. That is your answer. If you guys would like to pause this video so you can copy this down, now would be the time because I am erasing right now. All right, guys, next example, we have example 2. All right, example 2 is going to be 7 over 2x minus 4 over 3. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to find that common denominator. So we're going to look at our 2x and our 3. 2x times 3 gives us 6x. That means we are going to multiply everything by 6x. Okay, so when we do that, 6x times 7 is 42x. Leave it over the 2x. Then we're going to subtract 6x times 4 gives us 24x over the 3, which still stays. So now we're just going to simplify what we have. Oh gosh, working. Okay. 42 divided by 2 gives us 21. And our x's cross out, right? So we're left with 21 minus, we're going to do 24 divided by 3 now, which is 8. And the x does not cross out, so we're left with a 21 minus 8x. All right, guys, this is the time to copy this example down and pause if you need to. Example 3. All right, the difference between this example and the other ones is now we are going to add a little bit more variables to this equation. We're going to actually have 2x over 3 minus 5 over 4x. Okay, so now we're going to do 3 times 4x, right? Those are my denominators, which gives me 12x. That means I'm multiplying this whole thing by 12x. All right, so 12x times 2x gives me, guys, pay attention, x times x is x squared. Okay, and that's going to stay over 3. Minus 12x times 5 gives me a 60x divided by, remember, keep the same bottom, which is 4x. All right, so this is going to cross out a little bit differently. We are going to keep the 24 divided by 3, which gives us 8. And there's nothing you can do. Make this work. Which gives me 8. Why is this not working? Doesn't want to work. Great, guys. Do I not know how to do this now? 8. Did I click on something else by accident? I'm learning how to do this here, okay? 8. Why? There we go. We'll use that one. That's fine. All right, which gives us 8x squared. Okay? Minus, now 60 divided by 4 gives us, anybody know? Anybody where? Anybody there? 215. Now your x is crossed out. So here's your answer. Sorry, guys, I have my notes like next to me, still learning this thing. All right, so pause here because I'm going on to the last example. Alternate erase all. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. This is why we're, what's the word I want to use? Oh, good. Okay. This is why I need to be learning this stuff because I'm still having trouble. All right, last example. Okay. So this will be example. This writes a lot nicer. For now on, I'm going to use that. Last example, example 4. All right, example 4 is, let's go with 9x over 2 plus 6 over 5x. All right, so we're going to do 2 times 5x, which gives us 10x, which means we're multiplying everything by 10x. All right, which gives us 9 times 10 gives us 90. X times x gives us x squared. Keep that over the 2 still. Plus 10x times 6 gives us 60x. 60, x. Keep your 5x. Now all we're going to do is divide, okay? 90 divided by 2 gives us 45. We can't do anything with the x squared, so we're going to keep it there. 60 divided by 5, guys, gives us 12. And your x's cross out. This is your answer. All right, guys, so those are the 4 examples that we have for today. This is all you have to do is just watch this. I would suggest copying it in your notes. There's nothing to turn in today, and tomorrow and Wednesday you will have some worksheets to do on this. Remember, feel free to email us or ask us if you have any questions. But that is today's lesson. That is all. Have a good day, guys.